Hello and welcome to the Musical Instrument Investigator. Today we're on the website of French auction portal Informal, so we're going to have a look at another musical instrument auction. This time from an auction house called Compiegne Auctions, I believe. They seem to have this quite small auction. It says 43 items, some of which are more kind of music related than musical instruments, but it looks kind of interesting, so I thought, well, let's have a look. As I always say, sometimes the smaller auctions have interesting stuff, but it'll be a short video in any case. Buyer's premium is 25% on this auction. It's happening on the 24th of September, so it's quite a way away because we're just after the midpoint in August at the moment, so you've got a while before this one is live. But yeah, I thought we'd just have a quick look at it really and see what we've got. So without further ado, let's have a look, and obviously as always there'll be a link in the description. Like I said, this is a French auction, so if you're looking to buy stuff and you live outside of France, and look at the terms and conditions, import, export, all of that kind of fun stuff that we talk about every time. So without further ado, let's have a look. What do we have? We seem to have 10 violin bows here, some damage, different lengths. It's just the only picture I think that we have here. Not seeing anything super obvious there. 80 to 120 euros. Hard to see from this picture, but maybe some interesting stuff there. I think we can go past these scores. Now we have a Chinese erhu, the kind of traditional violin here. 50 to 80 euros here. Not an instrument that I'm particularly knowledgeable about, so I'm not quite sure of the provenance of this one, and they're not kind of saying much here, but it seems kind of to be potentially more legitimate than some of the ones that get exported, so that's interesting to see. We don't see many of those actually at auction. We've got a cornet here, a Cousineau in C cornet, a French one, looks like about kind of 1900s ish. 20 to 30 euros. We've got a tuba here, doesn't seem to have a maker, in need of a bit of restoration there. 30 to 50 euros. Another cornet here, another Cousineau in C. 30 to 50 euros on this one. Looks like it's got a bit of damage. Good old Stridente Neapolitan mandolin there. The lute back, a very standard kind of type thing. 40 to 60 euros. I think we can pass that. We've got a Medifino 3/4 violin and a bow. This is all fairly standard, 50 to 80 euros. I mean, it looks in not too bad a state, so has some potential there. Looks like we have some more bows, another 10 bows here, 80 to 120 euros again. Once again, kind of difficult to tell what's going on. A few things look interesting, but they all definitely need a bit of work. Then we have one of these kind of car horns, like early car horns almost, 10 to 20 euros, there's the estimate. Another 10 bows. Once again, pretty difficult to spot from these pictures. 80 to 100 euros. Here's 8 violin bows here, 50 to 80 euros. Once again, not the greatest of pictures to tell. We've got a Cousineau guitar here, 150 to 200 euros. Typical kind of low-end Miracle guitar, 150 to 200, seems a bit optimistic. Got a Buffet crampon tenor saxophone in brass, 80 to 120 euros. Interesting looking thing. Another load of violin bows here, 80 to 120 euros. Again, kind of difficult to tell, doesn't look like there's anything too outrageous. A little bit of a diversion, but a phonograph system there by Pathé Frères, 150 to 200 euros. Always interesting. Got a 3/4 violin here with a Breton label and also with a bow, 100 to 150 euros. Once again, doesn't look in terrible kind of condition. No close up of the bow, so difficult to tell on that. Another tuba here, Kuzna in C, 30 to 40 euros there. Got a brass hunting horn here. Looks kind of smart enough, a typical kind of antique shop type item, 30 to 40 euros there. Got some kind of bagpipe or similar kind of instrument here, 300 to 500 euros is the estimate. Seems to be of the maker Jean Sylvain there. Interesting, a little bit different there. Bugle here in brass. This looks fairly kind of standard, 40 to 60 euros. Seems a bit high, but you never know. 7 student violins, 3/4 unassembled, 80 to 120 euros. Try and see if we can spot anything particularly interesting at all. I think the answer to that is no, that's all fairly standard. Got another set of 10 violin bows here, really quite a lot of bows in this auction. Once again, nothing too exciting there. Set of 4 3/4 student violins. So again, nothing too outrageous there. Student violin here. Copy of Stradivarius label with a bow there as well. Once again, nothing too outrageous. And here's a Mangbetu from the Democratic Republic of Congo, like a harp. Interesting kind of carvings there. It's quite a nice item there, 50 to 80 euros. Some more bows here. Set of 10 violin bows. Again, once again, very difficult to see. This bow is a bit more interesting than some of the rest, but still. Another student violin, 3/4. Looks a fairly kind of standard trade. Bow looks like it could be interesting, but hard to see. Another violin with the Salvatore Heb Paris label. Seems to be just this one picture, 150 to 300 euros. With a case and bow, but no additional information. Hurdy-gurdy here. Peugeot in Genzat. 800 to 1200 euros. That seems quite optimistic, even though it seems in fairly good condition. But there are people that are interested in these, so maybe it will do okay. Another set of bows here. Once again, nothing really screaming out at me. And I think we're on the final lot here. 5 student violins, 3/4 and half size, mainly Mircore. See if we can spot anything. Some of this back on this one is fairly interesting, but otherwise nothing too crazy. So there you have it. This was a very quick, this is the Compiegne auction. Nothing too super exciting, I'm afraid, but sometimes we've just got to cover you know, some of these smaller auctions just in case, and it's the dry season in August at the moment, so not many auctions, so we just take what we can get, really. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. I'll put a link in the description, and I'll catch you next time. Ciao. Many thanks for tuning in to the Musical Instrument Investigator. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please like, subscribe and turn on notifications, and watch out for the next video coming soon.